40 possessions each.
Peter Burgoyne, Michael Braun, two other players who can get the ball underway. And look at it, he's back, folks. Judd straight away to half forward. M.Nicoski, great start. Eagles coming up if he's straight. And he is anything but that. Gone forward, taking lead with him, going to M.Nicoski, he's off. Michael Braun a chance, finds an opening, 45 out for the opening goal. Giving Chick a chance, couldn't trap it, creative enough. Eagles still dangerous. Lynch out of a pack towards Gardiner. Very tight angle. The umpire is coming to set the mark, so he
can get a little bit overconfident. They've started very well today.
Gardiner, 3 last week. 1 today. Eagles get the opening 2. Here's Hansen.
Line up.
Well, they've got to shut down Cousins, surely. He's carving them up. His 5th kick, deep towards the pocket. A wrestle, and Lynch will out-wrestle Bishop if they're left like that.
Well, really, particularly at centre bounces, and now they're just cruising, one in front, one behind Redray. So
what's the ball?
Port have obviously got a loose man in defence as well.
And the view from behind Lynch is a good one for Eagles fans.
What a start.
3 goals in 6 minutes. Stuffed by Burgoyne, turnover, Walsh to Ebert. And it deserved plenty, that chase from Burgoyne.
As he looks up the ground, Treadray's got a lot of space. Either side of him right now, he decides not to lead, whereas he had both sides, Jared. He could have led left or right. He decided not to. And now the Eagles are just dropping players back to prevent him from going wide.
And Ebert drops it off short for Wade, who would, well, the man at the mark will be at 55. Wade will have to kick this 57 or 8. A tough ask. Treadray leads to the pocket. That was turned down. You saw the lead of White.
Your eyes light up, you know you've got space either side of you. You've got to go straight away when the numbers aren't back there, and Treadray just didn't want to leave.
Well, Lade's kick, though, is a beauty. That carries the goal line towards Lynch. Bishop knocking it down. A.Embley, good pick up, good turn of speed, and a nice delivery for Gardiner. No one on the mark, and he doesn't want to go. Now, Chad Corns comes in to take the mark.
Drive off half back.
Speaking of drive, A.Embley drives home the goal.
The equal of the Eagles are getting the ball to this part of the ground, but it's just breaking down with this kick. This one looks like it's going to work.
Kane Collins with a circus catch. And now a shot at goal can have Port within 14 points in the shadows of quarter time.
The reason why it worked, very good play, Warren Treadray, able to get it over the back.
Having a great year, Kane Collins, by way of numbers, averaging 22 possessions a game. An important one here, and he delivers a goal. The power needs it. Has some legs here. Couple of bounces through the middle.
This is the great strength of the Eagles on display, the running power.
Banfield, perfect. Oh, Lynch spills the goodies. Has time to recover. Is he going to make the seemingly easy look difficult? You bet. But he gets the job done.
It was his only option, Stewie Dew, as he come through the middle of the ground just a minute ago. He looked up and there was a sea of West Coast Eagles on the goal line.
Primus. Fraction too far out. Oh, leading into space short. Cassisi, good lead. Rewarded. He marks at 45. Cassisi just inside the 50. And the kicker's got the carry. And Port get one back. He's gone, holding the ball. Might be advantage for Pickett. It will be. Port has got the overlap. Burgoyne goes early for Treadray. And he's going to have a similar shot here from the 50. He had this shot about 5 minutes ago and missed.
And that's what happens. You can follow your line.
After they spotted West Coast, a 20-point start. He's had his sighter. And this one's perfect. Treadray's got his first. Port with 2 in a row. Closing. Corns gets a good kick to half forward for Wakeland. For Walsh. Going a little quickly. Had to go after it. Has he got Cousins covered? Yes. High ball to the hot spot. Who's going to go? Montgomery. Well. Everyone was looking around wondering who was going to take it, and it's Brett Montgomery who...
Right up there on the top of the ladder.
Important kick. Should be a goal. Montgomery kicks it, and Port are within a point.
Chris Judd, the best part of 185 centimetres.
Bishop's kick in. An element of risk attached to it, and Gardiner takes the mark, has a couple of men in the shadows in the pocket, and spots M.Nicoski.
It's one thing that we haven't seen John Worsfold do a lot of with finals.
M.Nicoski still awaiting that second goal. A behind and one out of bounds today. He's got it. Eagles by 8 points. But the Hunter couldn't hang on. Recovered very well. Delivers smoothly for Banfield. Sense of inevitability that West Coast are going to break through here in this burst. C.B. for M.Nicoski. Gets by Primus comfortably. Oh, he backs himself, the young man from 50. Gets it right, and why not? He's got two in a row. Kane Corn's turnover, A.Sampi. Pops it up. M.LeCras going to fly. Lynch waiting down. Still going, the big man. Was he caught high? Yes.
Just had a look about a couple of Port Adelaide's quarter.
No, it doesn't. They've fought their way back into this game, and like we said, it just seemed to have dropped off. I think West Coast got a little bit more run at the moment.
Lynch has got 3 goals.
It's a great bounce for the umpire.
Judd, explosive. To the top of the square. Not quite Lynch, but could have a mop up. For Braun. Hunter for Fletcher. That was good. Still time. Fletcher delivers inside the 50. Over the head of Jones. He recovers well. Surely not another one. Oh, they're on fire.
Up the ground.
Judd just drags Cassisi underneath it. Doubles back and is away. And could go just about all the way. 3 bounces. The hand pass, and now M.LeCras, the first gamer, first goal. Half forward, Hansen and Chad Corns. Corns the spoil, Fletcher for Cousins. Danger signs here for the visitors. The skipper on the burst, going long, pushing it across, but A.Sampi is being held.
He got held and then he got the butcher's axe. It had to be a free kick.
You've got his jumper. You've got a whole handful of jumper.
I'll fix my ticket up, but
come back a metre. Come back a metre.
The day when they don't, I'll certainly be buying a ticket to come over and watch these champions run around.
Cox, A.Embley, check. Back to the ruckman.
Danger times here for Port. Starting to look like a training drill.
Bishop had it knocked away by Hunter, deprived of a goal a moment ago. Oh, what a brilliant kick. Consider the baton pass. These are our
Adelaide. And Matthew Primus starting inside the fence at 50 at these centre bounces.
They're queuing up. Butler, downfield. Banfield will have a shot at goal from 45, or... Yep, it'll be Banfield.
Back to last year in their premiership year, when they did lose, they lost by very, very big margins. I remember one against the Kangaroos where they lost by over 100 points in Melbourne.
Still has time. Banfield working hard for him here, and will end up with it. Under pressure, still going through Banfield. Kingsley now, shoveling it out. Cochrane, Burgoyne, clever. And Kane Corns with the mark.
No, that was late. That's 50 metres, crew. No need for that.
Goal coming up for Kane.
Coming out of full forward, so they've made a few changes up forward to try and stem this tide from the West Coast Eagles. And I'm sure whether Daniel Kerr will be on after this. From Worsfold.
A.Embley, and Cousins sensed his presence. A.Embley going along to the hot spot. Lynch from behind. Still a chance. Kerr might finish it. Oh, that was trying to be creative. And Jones has copped one accidentally to the midrib. Eagles still pressing. Kerr trying again to be creative. Good heavens. Maybe he saw Chris Tarrant at the G yesterday. Braun stumbling. 45 out. Swings onto the right boot. Don't tell me another one. No. Marked on the goal line. A.Sampi. Is he going to play on? He will. Oh, clever. No. A.Sampi. 3-2 of the quarter.
For the hospital.
Or the Charles Gardiner here in Perth as Cousins at half forward. Chipping it nicely, cleverly, and D.Kerr can have a shot. The history of VFL, AFL football, passing the legendary Phoebes. Just ask Matt. Banfield, long kick back into play towards the leaping A.Sampi, caught behind White. Nice mark. Going to kick to centre half forward. Staker knocking it away from Kane Corns. M.Nicoski brought down by Lade. Corns for Kingsley. Steadies from 45. It should be a goal. And Kingsley delivers. As M.Braun steals the Kane Corns kick. Finds M.Nicoski. And he's won enough of the ball today. 14 possessions. This one towards half forward. Will bounce for Fletcher. Can he get away from Thurston's? He can. Oh, what a great goal that is! No better.
Adelaide side for probably most of the season. We haven't seen that driving, searching runs from defence, and Chad Corns is the main man there, and he's been missing for a hell of a lot of time. But even the likes of Pickett and Wanganeen, who played a lot down there last year, has added to the loss of run from the middle.
For it. Now M.Nicoski, in fact M.LeCras getting in the way to ensure that doesn't happen. Matthew Primus with the kick at goal. And it's good enough. Power get there 8.
They had 5 players in and they finished with 3, but they gave away the penalty because 2 people burst out.
Here's Lynch. Lights are on and Subiaco, because of the lengthening shadows. Long ball to the goal square. C.B.
He's got a big impact on this match. When he came on halfway through the second term, he gave them some extra run, gave them some sprint.
Come the push to the finals. The sky is the limit. He's A.Sampi. Look at them running in waves. Now M.Braun. Back for A.Sampi. On the run from 50.
That's a dart.
Brilliant. He hurries one to half forward, and that's a nice take. And good delivery as well by Jones to Butler. Running. Driving it long. Lynch in a wrestle. You'd back him. He's going to line up number 4.
And it all started with a pretty impressive young player.
That ilk, don't they? They've got speed, height. They can take a mark above their head and ends up with the big fella in the goal.
Half back. M.Braun, well, about to be gone. Good tackle by Pickett. M.Braun the disposal in the nick of time, but Port still with numbers here. Kane Corns, centering kick of beauty. And a diving White has the mark and can have a shot from just on the 50. From Quairading in the WA wheat belt, about 160k or so east of Perth, and he's kicking a goal as well.
That's holding.
Yeah, Kerr and Ebert the duel. Port going forward. Kerr keeping his feet, great balance, and Montgomery got him high.
Good driving run by D.Kerr, and he's a player I reckon is still
side, but at the moment he seems content with sitting as a good player. I think he can become a very good player.
He kicked goal of the year 2 years ago. That one a little bit more simpler. 3 years in the top 5 in the BNF, but you reckon he's probably being shaded this year. Oh, look at that. This is superb. Can Chick finish it? Thank you. 14.
You weren't unfortunately able to do that. You finished up in hospital with a gruesome injury. I reckon everybody watching this coverage would wish you were.
Here. Yes. Cousins for A.Hansen, who marks it left half forward.
I thought he just wants him to compete. Don't get beaten, just compete, and I think he's done that.
Hansen's kick. 15. Kick to midfield. White dragged down. M.Braun with the crumbs. The hand pass off to A.Sampi. Spears the ball to Fletcher. The lead on by Lynch to the pocket, and Judd. He hasn't kicked a goal yet.
There you are, Terry. There you are, telling lies.
You are real. Judd, with all due respect, Jared, becomes West Coast 16th goal kicker. It's a beauty. Options were plentiful. M.Nicoski for A.Embley, who kept on running. He goes low to half forward. Kerr takes it. Too far out. Centering ball. Will it come off for Stengline? It will. And he's one of those 6 that haven't kicked a goal today.
We're ticking them off.
And he's going to have a shot.
There's a spare player.
I think it's M.LeCras.
Oh, Tyson, you are unselfish. And he gives it to the first gamer. And M.LeCras, who kicked the goal in the third.
Didn't it?
M.LeCras on the way to a memorable debut as the lead surges past 100.
Have to take in football, that one.
M.LeCras. Hunter. M.LeCras getting a chance to boost his numbers late. A.Embley. Agile for a tall midfielder and hitting M.Braun, who marks at 47.
He was been impressive, but it's been
There's a number of those goal sneaks that like to get up into the midfield every now and then. It's good that he's had the opportunity today.
M.Braun kicks his second. Primus under pressure. Eagles with another chance if Corns doesn't take it. 3 on 1. Just a question of who. Hansen, make it Embley. Good luck.
well done. Can you block this side up? I don't think you can on this ground, but can you block them up on other grounds?
I think Collingwood proved that you can, and we saw Fremantle play a terrific game yesterday also.
Statement made by the premiership favourites, 117 points. The winning margin over the reigning premiers.
I'll get back to that a little bit later, Jared. We'll talk about that. Yeah, because I think there is a difference with Hawthorn. They have got the tall forwards, but they did at the MCG yesterday, Collingwood against this same very side. It's an interesting issue that we'll find out the answer to as we go forward.
Down to Michael Thompson with Ben Cousins.